I like it's real. I know what you fucking did.
Now recording.
Welcome to Now Recording. I am your host, Beckett, and I'm joined by my co-hosts, Mitch. How you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, there we go. And our other co-host, Core.
Long time no see, Mitch. What the where you been?
Yo,
I heard
where
you bitched
been?
about us.
You're in the wrong time zones. Where you been?
Wrong time zone. It's It's 3 in the morning. I can't get up and go for a podcast. Meanwhile, Beavers wakes up. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna have a cigarette and coffee and delay it as much as possible."
Well, I would say on Beavers, but Beavers messaged slightly before he was like, "Guys, I'm sleepy." For fuck's sake.
Oh, it's fine when he does it. Yeah.
Well, it is fine when he does it. He's allowed.
Add that to the list of shit that's okay for you guys to do, not for me to do. There's sleeping, there's eating, there's any basic normal human function. You guys are allowed to do it, but I can't.
Oh, Mitch, come on. You don't have any normal human functions. Come on, buddy. And we're also joined by a special guest today, co-host of Shot from the Point, Matt Pitt. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I like how I've appeared on Now Recording after going on vacation before Mitch has. So, like, that's happened.
Technically, I wasn't on vacation.
No, I am. I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You're just in Australia.
Yeah, well, whose fault's that?
Well, it's kind of appropriate because despite Mitch not being here, he's still getting paid. Which brings us nicely into the theme of today's episode. Which is the recent fallout from Locale Live, the firing of Tommy C, and the pay dispute. So, which Mitch is, we spoke about this before we started recording. Mitch is actually kind of caught up on the topic. I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah,
Mitch,
I'm actually not caught up at all. So
So Tommy gets fired. He then released about 9 hours ago, as of this recording, a video on the streets of some European city saying, I worked most of July. I'm getting paid. I'm saying this publicly, pay me because I worked most of July. And Kim was like, no. But then several hours later, Kim was like, okay, I'll pay you. And that's where
is that it?
Oh,
wasn't there like that's true, yeah. Can you I can't believe he's just now openly being like, yeah, well, I faked it.
Maybe he's faking that. Maybe he's just doing whatever gets him the most attention.
I think so, man. I think he still thinks he has cancer, but he's like, I can't just be like, no, guys, really, I have cancer.
Imagine if he actually has cancer, but someone said you don't. So he's like, oh, I want them to like me. Yeah, you're right, I don't. But he's like actually dying.
I hope. I'll be honest with you. I think it's time for Boogie to go. He needs to go. Like goodbye. Like
just go off the internet,
off the plane of the earth. Yeah. It needs to have. Dude, he's just. I don't know, man. I just get so annoyed by how he does things where. He says stuff like, "Oh, I got the evidence right here. It's right in front of me. I could show you if I wanted. I could totally own you guys." And then is just it's actually just not true at all. He's just the fakest person I think I've ever seen on the internet. I've never seen anyone this fake. I've known of people that are really kind of fake and that. They're not who they say they are, and they're backstabbing people and. Stuff like that. But this guy there's no, he has no actual personality. It's all a facade. And it's so frustrating because he spent a long time cultivating an audience where everyone thought of him as the nice guy on the internet. And now he's just like, oh, I'm going to be the bad guy. Actually, no, I want to be the nice guy again. No, I want to be the bad guy. No, I want to be the nice guy. And it's just...
Actually, I'm going to pull out a gun and shoot you. Bang, bang. Oh, no.
He pulled out a knife and threatened to cut himself in front of on a stream. He's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's like, what the fuck am I watching? What do you... How is this how is this a thing? It's psychotic.
Well, what's kind of amazing about it as
Tommy
well,
got fired.
They had Cryax on. And one of the slowest moments from him is him threatening to off himself.
Slow to start with a pen. Yeah.
With a pen? Did you say with a pen?
Yeah. He holds it up to his neck, and he's on a call with his trolls, and he holds it up to his neck. Don't do it! You've driven me to it. And they're like, "Look, calm down. You're going to do it."
That's a pen. Cyrax, you're holding the pen, man.
People literally stab themselves in the neck to save their own life. Like, it just helps you breathe more.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay.
I'll give myself an extra air hole.
I do remember like
compete for air.
I do remember one thing where Boogie. This was like a couple months ago, I think. But there was a point where like Boogie was trying to get Tommy off Lolcow Live by like being like, "Oh, he's not really doing much. Keem, if you come on, this is when they were still doing recorded episodes, and he was like, "Oh, Keem's going to be doing a recorded episode with us," and I think when he does that, it's going to be way better than anything we've ever put out. Like you could tell Boogie does not like Tommy at all, and I've heard behind the scenes stuff of Boogie just flipping the out on Tommy and screaming and doing like he's nuts. He thinks he can manipulate you. And when he can't manipulate you, he just screams at you. He's a child.
Yeah, I mean, I reiterate that I think Boogie is a deeply dislikable, vile human being. And
yet he's getting laid more than us. So that's the worst part.
Dude,
he's getting laid more than you, Mitch.
I feel so sorry for that girl, bro. That girl needs to be rescued. Okay, that girl does not. That girl, like, her parents need to like.
I was just about to say, imagine being a father and watching like all this shit online.
Yeah.
Like, oh god.
There was a situation back in like the late '90s where like this Cuban kid, like from Cuba. He was I think he was in Miami or something, and like the dad wanted him back in Cuba, but the other family were like, no, he's gonna stay in America, and then like. They like American officers literally broke down the doors, came in, got the kid, and took him back to Cuba. I think that needs to happen with like someone needs to like they need to pull this girl out, like get her out of there.
Yeah, it's a real Stockholm syndrome thing. I think he's going to try and trade her in for a younger model. I think is what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be it's going to be Brantley.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, for fuck's sake. But okay, so let's take it from top. So all this starts last month when Boogie is accused of faking cancer. We'll skip ahead. Boogie faked cancer.
He was in the doctor's office and he was like, "Look, doc, I'm a convicted felon. I'm also a pornographic star. And I think I have cancer." Right.
There is no way in my mind that Boogie didn't know at some point before this happened that he didn't have cancer.
I think he believed in the power of like if I believe it, I'll get cancer. If I believe it, I'll get cancer. I believe it, I'll get cancer. I'll finally die and be off this earth.
I mean, he is a cancer. It's not quite the same thing though. And Lolcow Live made an awful lot of money off Boogie's cancer. And thancfully a lot was donated.
Lack
of cancer. And that sort of led up to Boogie coming on stream the other day and basically thinking that after getting a tattoo, having his punishment, staying on the show, that he was able to push around Tommy. And now we've entered into the more dramatic drama of Tommy's firing.
Well, this is how I heard it, right? It was like Tommy it just got back from vacation, and then like Boogie and Wings, they were trying to get a show together, and they agreed on a day, and then something happened where like Keem just typed in the chat like, "Remember, two streams a week, damn it," and they started freaking out because they wanted to do something where it was like, we want to be more prepared. And we want to like have a docket and everything, so we shouldn't just wing it. We don't want to wing it. And then when Keem typed in the group chat, they were like, "Oh, we got to go live." And Tommy was like, "No, we agreed. We're not going to do it like this. You guys just said you don't want to wing it." And then they like put up a live stream, and Tommy like deleted it because he wanted to have a meeting first to like be prepared. And then they just went live to shit on Tommy. I think that's how it went, right?
Pretty much. I think one thing that's kind of interesting about this is it seems that. What's a way to put this? They've sort of pinned everything on Tommy not being there, but it's given like Boogie like this whole angle of, oh well, now it's other people's turn to get shit. And I got a liar tattooed on my face to save this show. What's Tommy C done for me recently? Kind of shit. And everyone's kind of like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Not lie about having cancer.
be a loving husband whose wife didn't leave him, and then his life went to shit because of that.
Having a child, being a productive member of society,
not date a 19-year-old with daddy issues,
having his own successful channel and show,
holding back the Nazis. I'm just saying, back when Germany had Nazis, we didn't have Tommy C there, so like I think there could be a link there, and Tommy C is actually what is stopping the Fourth Reich.
Do you think that's why there's like thing to do? Like Trump's doing well in America because Tommy C isn't here?
Because Boogie's there. Yes. Rolling with it.
This went off on an angle. Thanks, Mitch.
I just wanted to bring up Nazis because I only just found out about those the other day. Did you guys hear about these? Did you hear about it? Just ignore me.
Jesus Christ. So basically, they go on this big stream about how Tommy's useless. Tommy gets fired after this stream. And he gets fired during, like, shot from the point, basically. He seemed to know this was coming. Now, there's been, like, the weirdest thing about this from my perspective is Keemstar has constantly sort of gone back and forth on the narrative he's presenting. And I've just got like a sort of a list in my head, basically. So Keemstar said, oh, they made a plan and then Tommy went back on the plan, which doesn't seem to be true. They made a plan and then changed that plan and then blamed Tommy for it. They kept saying, well, why doesn't Tommy come on the show? Why doesn't Tommy do things? Like during the last day, or they were going to go live and talk about it on LOLcow Live or something. But Tommy had already had his permissions apparently removed from the channel. So they were clearly like, even before the stream, like being like, okay, well, fuck you, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one is possibly like the biggest one that's come to light, which is the payment scheme for the show. Because the way this show has always been presented is that Keemstar, Boogie, Wings, and Tommy were all part owners of this with an equal share. That's been the narrative to begin with. That apparently is fucking bollocks.
Yeah, because
owns all of it.
Apparently, Keem like bought out Boogie's shares or something when Boogie like lied about having cancer or whatever. Like, there is no shares. Like they get paid and it's kind of like now recording, right? There's no shares. We get paid and then we split it, but there's no contract or anything like that, and there's no contract with LOLcow Live.
I think Keemstar's problem with podcasts, because I think he's done this with every single one he's been involved in, he is 100% focused on the business side, and he just doesn't give a fuck about the creative side.
Yeah,
and then it falls apart. He's like, "Duh, what happened?" It's like, well, you didn't put anything into it.
Yeah, the only time like he's been in a podcast where nothing like that has happened is because he like with FaZe Banks, with like they were like on the same level, or I mean, FaZe Banks was probably higher than Keem money wise, so you couldn't like big ball FaZe Banks. But with everybody else, he's always on the higher level. Like he's the businessman, he's the successful guy. Everybody else is just kind of like grinding and trying to like climb, and kind of they're not business minded and they're not successful. They're just lucky. And now, and he always does this thing where it's like it turns into a money thing, and then it turns into this, and then it turns into that, and I don't know. It follows the same pattern every time.
Well, what I find fucking fascinating about it is I don't think... Okay, this is my personal take. I don't think Keemstar cares about the money. I don't think Keemstar like cares about money from the extent of earning it. Because he is prepared to kill successful projects at the drop of a hat and do something else. And he's done this consistently for years. So it doesn't seem like a money thing to me. It seems like just a control thing.
Ego thing, yeah.
Yeah, which is like one of the things I've heard from behind the scenes with other people who are like friendly with Keem is that Keem is like super nice if you're friends with him. Like if he is your friend, he is like your bezzy mate. He will go to town for you, and he's great. He just seems like one of these people. You know, when you lend somebody like $5, and you're like, yeah, and then that's fine. And then they lend you $5, and it's like a week later, and they're like, "Hey, where's my $5?" And you're like,
"Bro,"
sir. And then like,
I've been through that, man. I had a buddy. I went to Bonnaroo, and my buddy paid for Bonnaroo, which is what like $200 a ticket or something. And like,
is it a concert or is it like a fair?
It's like a 3-day festival with bands and shit, like Pearl Jam and Metallica and shit. It's like it's huge. It's like Lollapalooza or Ozfest or something like that. Yeah, or like Warped Tour or whatever. But so my friend, I owed my friend like $200, and when we got back, he just wouldn't stop pestering me, and then literally like as I got paid, like I didn't get paid a lot at this point. As I got paid, he like made me walk. He's like, "We're going to the bank right now. You're going to give me the money." I'm like, "All right, fuck you, dude." So I gave him the money, and then this dude over the next 4 years would end up accumulating a debt to me for like $400 and would not pay me back and just kept accumulating, and I wanted to wring his fucking neck.
Yeah, it's Keem strikes me as like, I think he probably pays people back, and I think it's like, I would never make that accusation. I have no fucking idea. But it's one of those where it's like the minute money's involved, it's not like he's not like, "Oh, I need to pay for things." He's just like, that's my money. give me my money. And like what kind of weirds me out the most about it is the thing Keem does care about and actually gives a shit about is how people view him. Like straight up, Keem is somebody who cares about his public appearance.
You know what I just realized?
You could just pay for goodwill.
I just realized he's like Homelander from The Boys. He just wants to be loved all the time. Love me, everybody. Love me. Don't hate me. The moment you hate me, I'll kill you.
Yeah. Anyone that's about to expose him, he just fucking laser beams them.
He has no chill, right? And working for him is a complete nightmare. Just look at all the editors he's gone through. You know what? We had D-Max, Connor, the alien dude, the Skyfire guy. And then didn't he hire someone and then fire him within a day because that dude was a troll?
Yeah.
And then the colored pencils guy, like he just editor after editor after editor.
Yeah,
and then they fired
the last one.
Yeah, they just fired the last one when everybody was like, "No, wait, we could use him for some thumbnails and we can also get him to like edit the streams and make funny clips." Nope. Bye.
And then at the same time, didn't he give the like naming rights of Lolcow podcast to some random guy?
Yeah. He like put in he started this group chat or something. No, well, someone like Tom. All I know is from Tommy's point of view. Tommy came into a group chat and there was already that guy there, and that guy's like, "Yo, Keem, I've said done this, done that, and Keem's like, "Keep going, do or whatever." And like so, but this guy made everything in his name, and so now this guy just had the whole podcast to his name, and Keem's like was like, "What the fuck?" And so Keem, what's the word I'm looking for when you dictate who does what?
Do you mean like micromanaging?
Yeah, like micromanaging, but there's a word for it. But yeah, he's not good at micromanaging. He just kind of like says stuff and just expects it to be done. Delegating. Yeah. He can't he can't delegate. He just says stuff and then expects it to be done, and then he's not paying attention to what's going on, and then somehow he's giving a guy a power of the channel that he has no idea who this guy is. And he actually thought he was someone else. He thought he was like a totally different guy.
Yeah, he thought he was like the H3 original lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh God, what was the lawsuit? I don't even remember. But
yeah, he thought it was that. He thought it was that guy, but it was actually another guy with a similar name who was just friends with Wings or something.
I forgot that happened.
Yeah, no, Keem sucks at this. Keem's like a savant in the sense that like he's just lucky, bro. He just luckily. Like, think about it, right? Like, Keem somehow luckily got a job as a paralegal with no college experience, right? And then somehow he got a deal with Fortress Craft, and at the last second he got paid a shitload of money, and then he was able to like start a YouTube channel where he was found success, and then he lost that YouTube channel, had to keep making other YouTube channels, and then luckily he put the YouTube channel in his wife's name and was able to be successful again. He gets lucky. And so that causes his ego to like grow, get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But he's just like that. We live in the age where like you don't necessarily have to be successful to be successful. You can be stupid with your money. You can be dumb and just be lucky, because there's just like, it's with the way the internet is. It's like a gold rush. You know, like there's just money everywhere if you can find enough success. So yeah, like Keem is a savant in that sense, but he sucks at everything else.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because like I feel like the July was successful because the thing that was missing from Lolcow Live was the ability, like someone to poke at cows, and now Keemstar is doing that with Boogie. You can see him doing that with Boogie, and it works, and that's what the show needs. And Keemstar is actually like, when he gets aggressive, when he is energized, he's actually, you know, entertaining. I genuinely don't think Lolcow will work without Keem. Like,
right.
And now Tommy's gone. I mean, what? I think if they get Billion, because they did this whole like thing of like bringing in new co-hosts, potential like co-hosts and things. And like they settled on, I think the vote was for Camelot, Billy the Fridge, and
Sponder. Oh wait, no, not Sponder.
Like the cancer kid. The kid who came on and for a joke pretended to have cancer and was genuinely funny. I think they should have got Grace Thorpe. That's my take. I think they should have had Grace Thorpe if they were going to add another host. It would last like a week. She'd sleep with Boogie. It would be insane drama. Ben might do something and show up. It would be a mess. It would kill the show. But yeah, and so you know, I think someone like Billy the Fridge maybe, but does Billy the Fridge really want to get involved with Lolcow Live?
No, I don't know if he would sign the NDA. Would he?
I don't know. I think Billy would probably do whatever. That's kind of like how he rolls. Is he'll just like do it, and I think he could probably be successful in a sense. But you know, Billy does a good job like avoiding confrontation.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, his thing was very jokey. I mean, I really like Billy. Billy's great.
No, Toad PhD, bro. That guy was great. I loved him being fat, calling two other fat guys fat. Yeah. It was excellent.
I wonder if I mean, Smaggle would be good.
No.
Yeah, Smaggle would be good for like 2 episodes.
He would be good for like 10 minutes, and then after that, he'd be like, "Oh, you know what, y'all a bunch of blah 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 blah, whatever," you know.
I think you had like a segment where Smaggle calls in for like 5 minutes to shit on him. I think that could work.
Yeah, that'd be good. It's the Smaggle segment just every week.
Yeah,
pretty funny.
Speaking of which, we got to do a Jalen segment.
Oh my God. Can I cut in with breaking news?
Sure.
Just broke. The succulent Chinese meal guy passed away. Jack Carlson.
Bro, I like when you bring up something nobody has any idea.
I know what. I know.
You don't know that meme?
Yeah.
I know
what the meme is.
You don't know the succulent Chinese meal guy?
Yeah.
You're getting arrested
for enjoying this succulent Chinese meal. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate your contributions.
Well, he's fucking dead now, all right? For real. Boogie could never get on that level. Well, he will one day. But
okay, so what's the, like, we'll get to, like, the fallout all this with Keem in a bit, but I'm kind of interested to hear people's takes on, do you think, how long do you think Boogie's got left before, like, the what's left
before he dies?
Rare, like, actually collapses? Well, the thing is this, like, I don't think anyone's going to forgive him. I think he's under the impression that people, like, oh, I'm part of Lolcow Live, it's successful, I got the tattoo, guys, I got the tattoo. It's kind of like, you know that fat kid who gets bullied at school, and then you bully them really hard and go, you can, like, hang out with us? if you go and do this stupid thing, like you go and break someone's like window or something. He's like that kid. He's like, I broke the window, and everyone's like, that's great. We're still not gonna let you join. And also, we're gonna tell our parents. You're a dumbass.
He's the parents' Keemstar. he's the parents. Well, he's old enough to be. Jesus Christ.
Boogie faked cancer. I don't think you come back from that. I think it's actually it's up there with being a pedophile. You faked cancer. The fuck is wrong with you?
Hey guys, gun to your head. Would you rather be a PDF file or fake cancer and get caught? You gotta be caught. But in both circumstances, you get caught. All right. Now, which would you rather?
Fake cancer. Like, what are you talking about?
That's
not even a hard choice.
Yeah. So they're not the same, are they? Yeah, I just proved the point.
Jesus fucking Christ. I said up there. I didn't say you're the same thing.
Mitch is trying to get an own on you, Becca. He's trying to work up the totem pole and shit on you, bro. He did that on his little 40-minute stream. He's like, this new guy Beckett. This new guy Beckett.
I do not sound like that.
Did you say that on your like 40-minute stream?
No.
You called Beckett out. You called Beckett out.
You actually didn't even message me, DM me?
I don't even remember. Just get on there, say a bunch of shit, hit end, and then go about my life.
Well, that's not what Boogie does.
Oh, fuck.
I can't believe I got called out by Mitch. Fuck. Like, well, I suppose, if anybody watched it, they would have told me, I suppose.
I figured I'd save it for the recording.
Oh, fuck. So yeah, like I think Boogie's kind of done after Localize. I think that's why he's holding on to it so hard.
Yeah, it's just a place now for like Boogie to be milked, and that's it. Like Local Live was kind of it was kind of a podcast where like they just go on and hang out and like talk about random stuff too. But now it's become like the Boogie Milk Show, because I don't know if Wings is going to do something that stupid, right? And Wings has kind of gotten smart about how he deals with these dramas. Like when he got caught with the whole watching like black trans porn or something, he's just like, "Yep, I did it," and like everyone was like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, I think it's just going to be Keem milking Boogie every live stream.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. It feels like no one even cared that Boogie was caught like watching this weird porn and shit. No one gave a shit.
You mean Wings? Yeah.
Boogie. Oh yeah, Wings. Like, sorry.
Yeah, no one. Yeah. Boogie. I mean, but in fairness, like if someone like fakes cancer and then someone else was like, "Yeah, but that guy like he watched trans porn," everybody's gonna be like, "All right, well, cool, but this dude faked cancer."
Yeah.
So yeah, Tommy got fired. Keemstar went.
No. Tommy quit. Remember, that's what Keemstar said.
Yeah,
okay?
That's true. I can't contradict Keem. So we'll give the Keemstar take to first. Tommy quit the show, which he'd wanted to do for ages, apparently, according to Keemstar. He hated working on Local Live. He was lazy. He went away for weeks without, on something called a vacation. With his.
What are those?
I'm not really sure. Like Keemstar,
I know what a holiday is.
Yeah,
is that like a holiday?
Yeah, it's kind of like a holiday, but like Keemstar said, it's different because like if you go on holiday, like you make content on your holiday. You know how Keemstar goes on holiday and continues to make content constantly? It's like that. That's what Keemstar would do. Obviously, he wouldn't disappear.
Well,
for weeks
I heard Boogie saying like, "Oh, well, I went to here and I was in a hotel room. I had a street, I had a microphone, I had my laptop, I was ready to go." And it's like, bro, Tommy's got a kid for one. Tommy's going to a different country. Like, there's just like, I think there's a lot more elements there than like, oh yeah, I'll bring my stream set up and I'll stream with Local Live while we're at fucking Disneyland in Spain or wherever they went. So
I think you're missing the most important element, Matt. Something that Tommy has to deal with that Boogie doesn't. Tommy has people who love him and care about him and want to spend time with him.
That's true, yeah.
That's pretty dark.
What's that like?
I don't know, Mitch, and neither will you ever. Anyway, call me out, not fucking tell me about it, you cunt. Right.
I forgot. I said it. I didn't think it was a big deal.
Fuck. Deal with you after the fucking recording. Right. So, but yeah, so Keemstar went like off on one about this because Tommy was away for like 3 weeks. Which let's be clear, in Europe we're like entitled, depending on what country, but I'm going to average out here, to about 25 days of holiday a year. That's standard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I take that every year. I don't usually take it in one lump sum, but I'll fuck off for 2 weeks.
I think it was just it's 2 weeks, you know.
And it turned into 3. Who cares? Tommy wanted an extra 5 days to spend with his family. Like, you got, like, Local Live is making money. Tommy was there for the biggest streams. He did 3 of the streams in July. So he's certainly put in the work.
Yeah.
And they're acting like he hasn't fucking done anything. Well,
America's got a weird culture because isn't it there like a lot of workplaces just don't give any vacation or holiday time, and you just work yourself to fucking death?
You have to be full time.
Oh
you
you gotta
like
be full time. But
and...
I've heard people say that like working at Walmart full time, you don't get any fucking.
You get you get vacation with Walmart. Because they got sued so many times that they like usually with like corporations.
Like, because they got taken to court. Is that what I'm hearing? So like, usually that's what happens. They get before that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So they do it, but only because they were forced to.
Yeah.
Not because.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna unionize. Let's give them a vacation. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here it's just the fucking law. Like, you don't have to take your employer to court.
Well, I mean, I would have said before all of this that Tommy wouldn't be able to take an employer to court because he was part owner. That's not fucking true. I really can't get over this. I feel like I constantly want to reel around on it. Keemstar has constantly said the show is not fake. It's not like made up. You pretended to fire Boogie.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you bought him out. Those are your words, your narrative. You can make this. Oh well, we did it to because they'd said this. We went along with it. That's kayfabe. You are presenting stakes that are higher than they are in reality. Boogie didn't miss a single show. He wasn't gone for any of them. In the end, when the chat was asked, "Do we keep Boogie on?" the chat failed to meet the threshold Keemstar set for keeping Boogie on the show, and they've kept him. Like the drama has no real stakes. Mm-hmm. Now, that doesn't make me like Local Live any less, because the drama of Boogie faking cancer is real. He did that. That is a thing that happened. But this, like, when we say, "Oh, Local Live isn't real or authentic," like right now, me being pissed at Mitch because he called me out publicly, and I'm hearing it through Core on a recording for the first time, is real. You cunt. That's a real thing that is happening.
You guys can't say that word. You don't say it properly.
Like realistic.
Like I know you invented it, but we'll take it from here. Thank you.
Fuck right off.
So, but now Keem has 100% conceded.
Yes. Yeah.
And like he tweeted out at Tommy on September 1st, on the normal pay schedule, you'll be paid the normal 25% for the full month of July. Should be around $6,000. I've deleted all my previous comments. I still very much want a conversation to resolve other issues outside of this. And it's kind of funny because like 8 years ago or whatever, like Keem decimated Tommy after the Baited podcast, and now it's like this year has been like a year of like full circles where it's like, fucking Mama Max, everybody likes this guy, but he's being kind of a weird dipshit. Gets exposed as being a fucking weird dipshit. I'm Alex, that dude's fake as fuck, and he's hypocrite, and he's doing shit, and then he's like virtue signaling. Turns out he's like exposed for being a fucking piece of shit. Dr. Disrespect, there's some good stuff going there, but no one knows. We found out, and now with Keem, it's like Keem lost to Tommy. At least as of right now, Keem has lost to Tommy, and that's never happened before.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you.
It's like full circle.
Okay, so I also have a theory about this. I have a theory about because apparently Keem's been arguing with an awful lot of people about this, who have all said he's wrong. Keemstar, by the way, yeah, you are fucking wrong. Tommy worked.
No, he's
Tommy
not.
should be fucking paid. Obviously, obviously, as you got to be fucking crazy to think otherwise.
Yeah.
But my theory is that it's Bo Blacks who finally got Keem to pay him.
Oh, he like got the Ethan Klein fucking tweet, and he's like, "Oh, goddamn, I gotta fucking no, we can't do this again, not again."
I don't want to deal with it again. It's not worth it. Take the $6,000. I don't want to fight with Ethan as well. I just can't be fucked. That's my theory. Because he could deal with, because he spent all this time like bigging up, like, oh, all these commentary people, all these friends of Tommy, all the commentary people, fuck the commentary people. Like, firstly, Keemstar, you're like the granddad of like the commentary community. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And secondly, like Ethan Klein's not a commentary person. He's not commentary community. And he's just, I think Keem just thought, oh, do I really want to deal with that as well? Do I want to deal with that angle? I've kind of prepped myself to be mad at Diorio. Do I need to fight with Ethan?
I just found a tweet, just scrolling Twitter, that totally sums up the Keem thing, and it's from Lord Twyton. Do you guys know Lord Twyton?
I know Lord Twyton.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ha ha! The commentary community owns you, Keem. You lost your reach. Now you gotta bend to the commentary community like how they used to bend to you. Karma's a bitch, isn't it? Perfectly sums up everything.
Why do they all sound like that?
Probably like learning disability mixed with autism mixed with like a lot of other things, you know.
It's a good thing they sound like that as a warning, like, because some of them don't. Some of them just sound like regular people, and then you get to know them, and you're like, oh god.
No, the funniest one is like the really bad autist, but they have like a deep anime voice, like, "Hi, how's it going? My name's John, and I like trains,
and I have God on my side,
and I have God on my side,
black trans going,
and I like anime and Christianity." That is a weird combination. Like I've been like they're like hardcore like Zoomer Christians, but they like really love anime. Like I saw someone, I think it was Michael Alberto, posted a picture of this is like a while ago. Michael Alberto posted a picture of like Mary and Joseph, but it was like anime version. I was just like, this is weird. This is the weirdest fucking thing.
Jesus Christ is being reincarnated or whatever, and he's going Super Saiyan like, ah!
No, it's like Jesus Christ on the cross, but he's doing like the old like whoa, like the anime thing, like oh no, like you know, like when the anime's all like confused, they're like oh no, whoa. Mary Magdalene approaches Jesus, and then Jesus is like ha 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 ha, and he's like got the tear on the back of his head, and he's like rubbing his head all nervous and shit.
They inform the king that Jesus has risen, and then he just goes like,
"Ooh, ooh,
it can't be!
Christ is here! Oh." Are we done? Like,
no, I'm just letting you. I'm just letting you continue.
Tune into the next exciting chapter of the Bible.
I just wanted to see how this is going. I was just like, okay, fuck.
No, a woman tries to speak, like, silence!
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Please, can we move on?
I'm fucking trying! So, okay. So Tommy's now paid. I think I will say this. One thing that's kind of interesting from this is how people like I think it's interesting to see how people have reacted to Keem. Because you're right, like he buried Tommy a few years ago with the basis stuff. And Tommy was right then too. I mean, like, yeah, he was tiny at the time, but he was putting in the work. The podcast was getting bigger. That wasn't just down to Clown and Keem. That was a lot. There was going to be a lot of it, sure, because they're the known people. But Tommy said something interesting on stream today. He said it like Keemstar's framing, or the framing around it just being money, wasn't like totally accurate. It seems like Keemstar and Tommy have had issues for a while. I'm kind of confused as to why Keem brought Tommy on in the first place, if I'm completely honest. But it seems to be that
he wanted Nick, but Nick was like, I think Tommy would be good for this. And Keem was like, yeah, okay. But you got like Local Live was not like a thing. Like it was just like they wanted DSP, and DSP would just not. It would not. He just wasn't going to show up. He wasn't going to do it. He didn't care about the money or anything. He wasn't going to do it. And they were like, man, we really want to keep this. We really want to do this thing. We could do it with Wings and Boogie, and then like a third guy, and then like Nick was like, Tommy would be great for that. And then the rest is history. But Tommy had no inclinations of this being a long game. Like, he knew this day would come. And the fact that he got, 10 months, I think? 10 or 11, 10 months? I think that's a pretty good length of time for when it comes to working for Keem. Plus, the insane thing was, I've been kind of out of the loop with commentary, but I turned on Tommy's stream, and he had 2,000 concurrent viewers watching him to go over the Keem stuff. That's the biggest audience he's ever had. So, it's great.
Yeah, it's been good for him. It's a big boost.
He's over 50K subs. I think he won out.
Yeah. I mean, I think Locale is very much its own thing, and it was a bit of a weird experiment. I'm not sure where it goes from here without Tommy, and I'm not sure where it goes with Keemstar, especially as he's taking a loss on it. I mean, again, I don't think he's going to take it personally, for the people who sided, but is Keemstar really going to want to spend time on a show which is just going to remind him that Tommy C kind of won? And he had to pay him.
There's going to be a thing where I don't know if it's going to happen soon or maybe a little bit down the road, when all the kind of the hype of the cancer and all the other stuff dies down and they can't find another issue with the two, or there's this moment of lull, and the numbers are going to start going down, and then Keem's going to panic and he's going to just start freaking out on them. And what we might see, and because it's almost happened a few times, is Keem have his moment now of full Locale. That's if I was Keem, I would just just accept it. Keep threatening to sue people and all this dumb shit, and just be a Locale with Wings and Boogie, and make money.
Yeah, I mean, I think his keenness is to get Drama Alert going again. Tommy also.
What?
Go on, Mitch.
No, you go.
Are you sure, buddy? You don't want to.
Are they seriously
to me?
You don't want to say something about the British cunt?
Yeah.
No, are they seriously going live grocery shopping? I'm just saying this now. Is that seriously the next episode?
Yeah.
Really?
Wait, on Locale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not hear this? Yeah, that's when they're going to do live Wings and Boogie grocery shopping.
Oh.
Because that's how you follow up a fake cancer story, right?
You know what? If they can do it, we should do it too.
Oh, Mitch, you've never been grocery shopping in your life. Shut up.
Sorry.
It's aggressive now. I'm so sorry.
Listen, I wasn't always like this. I used to be domesticated. Okay, and then there was a Prime event, and then it all went wrong. What do they call a canon event? There was a canon event, and then it all went to shit, and now I don't go grocery shopping. And thanks, Beckett, you fucking triggered me. I want to go grocery shopping.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like I don't know if any of them know what they're meant to do next, because Boogie keeps coming on dressed as what's he call it, Tipples the clown or something.
What?
Yeah, he keeps dressing as a clown at the start of each episode, have a fucking red nose on, bow tie, all this kind of shit, and I think he fundamentally misses the point that you laugh with clowns essentially, because their whole point is to be a tragically bad or whatever, so you're laughing at them. It's still a thing. But no one's doing that with Boogie. They're just laughing directly fucking at him.
I'm starting to think he has a clown fetish. And he's barely disguising it. And putting it on display.
What are you saying about his girlfriend?
No, he likes to dress as a clown. I mean,
oh, okay. Oh, is that? Do you think
maybe that's her fetish?
Oh, that's do you think that's why she's so skinny? It's he's I need you to look like somebody who would visit a circus as a runaway.
Anyone anyone that lives with someone as fat as Boogie is bound to like get skinny because he eats all the food. There's like a threshold. Like if you're with someone that's just regular fat, you'll also get fat because like you're eating the same amount. But then once that fat person becomes super fat, like Boogie, it becomes a competition of who can get the most food. And if you're not like fucking, what do you call it, dominant, you will lose that battle and you will get skinnier. I'm not talking from experience here.
Okay, my question is, were you the dominant one?
No. Well, no. I've been with fat people, obviously, but not the super fat. So I've been with the fat people where, like, yeah, you match their diet, so you get fatter too. But I haven't been with the super fat where it like goes the other way. Like, there's a point.
I mean, is that your dieting tip then? Date a super fat woman?
No. My dieting tip is don't date fat women. Just fucking get away from it. Get away from them. You stay away, and you won't like. Because my diet's completely changed since I went off fat women. And I'm starting to see some benefits. I'm not even kidding. That wasn't even Why are you laughing? I wasn't joking. They've deafened Matt and Cora like, fuck this, we're out. They've deafened, they can't hear. Oh, we got free reign now. Anyway. Here's why you don't fuck the fat ones, all right? Because what happens is they jiggle and it becomes hypnotic, and then you are under their spell, and they will get you to do whatever they want, and that's usually, can we go to McDonald's for the third time today, please?
Do you think that's how Boogie has become successful over time? By hypnotizing his audience with his rolling heart?
Yeah.
It's like,
Boogie's not step too far when he was like, I have cancer, and then people broke out like, whoa, what?
Yeah, Boogie's not the Mr. Rogers nice guy of YouTube. He's the fucking hypnotoad of YouTube. He sits like, you ever watch a big, like, no one, like, very few people have actually watched them all the way through or something. Like, right at the end, if you get that far, he just stands up, lifts his shirt up, wobbles himself until like, and you hear like fucking music.
So anyway, grocery shopping. I can't wait for that episode. Americans have massive trolleys. They have like supersized trolleys for these people. They buy lots of food.
There's like the carts where you ride.
Yes, the trolley.
No, there's like.
He means electric scooters.
Yeah, there's like electric scooters. Yeah,
but they don't have huge baskets. They're quite small.
Oh, I thought you meant like if like a person's like really like huge. I didn't know like fat, overweight, obese.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the shopping cart, the trolley. Are they massive so that the fat people can fit?
No, they're all the same size.
Oh, they have small ones now.
The scooters should have small baskets to give the fat people a little hint that, like, okay, once this is full, don't buy any more. And when you don't buy any more, that's all you should eat. That's all she wrote.
You ever see like someone come in a grocery store and they walk out with two shopping carts? I've seen it many times in my area.
Yeah, that's like
I'm sure in your country
like a normal thing. Because people go shopping for like 3 weeks worth of food sometimes, so they just come out with 3 fucking carts, especially like at like a Sam's Club or like a Costco or something like that. That's really like normal.
I fucking hate LolCal Live because now we're talking about shopping trolleys because of them.
That's your fault. No, that's your fault. You're the one. I deafened.
Put it out there, and
I
noticed it.
I deafened, and you're talking about grocery shopping. I had to do something. I undeafened. You guys are still talking about grocery shopping. This is your fault, Mitch.
You didn't hear anything we spoke about fat women?
No.
I laid down like a whole TED talk.
It was like we fucking wheeled back as you came back.
How to pick them up and take them on a date, Mitch? Is that what
I didn't like? Mitch's
I was talking about how you should lose weight, and that is just don't date them.
That's gonna be like,
what? Are you telling yourself that? Is that something you tell yourself every day? Not another one. I'm not doing this another time. No.
I can't afford to have a woman like that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It was getting like the economy was getting so bad. I literally couldn't afford to have a fat one. I started using McDonald's points. I started like going, all right, I'll download the app, accumulate these points, because it's gonna save me some fucking money.
Oh no, man! I feel bad, bro.
Oh god.
It's all right. I've been fat free for 6 months. Go me, yay!
Yeah. One night you'll wake up and you'll be like, God damn it, I got to do something about this. This
No,
dry
he won't.
streak.
He'll be like he's squashed beneath them. Like be like five of them there.
Kill me.
Oh, now you sound like Boogie.
Yeah. No, we need you.
Oh fuck. Okay, so one thing that Tommy's talked about is like starting a podcast with like Smaggle and Wings and maybe some other like other locally people, like as a competitor to
Wait,
Local Live.
that's a thing? Like Tommy said that?
I'd like
Oh,
jokingly.
we're up to catch 33
No.
already?
No, Tommy didn't say it. Everybody else in the audience said it, and then he joked about it, and he's like, "Yeah, maybe I'll do it."
Well, like catch 2,500 or whatever.
I think it would be like I think it would actually be interesting if they did that, just to see what the numbers look like.
I don't think Tommy could do a podcast with Smaggle. He'd wring his neck.
Isn't that just good content though?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, that's the show.
Fucking incredible content.
Smaggle went on the show today and said, "You're robbing us of content again, Tommy." And of course, Tommy had to fight back with him for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, fucking.
I mean,
Smaggle.
Well, the truth is, it doesn't seem like Tommy needs Local Live. The way that like Boogie needs Local Live.
Yeah, no, Boogie like really needs it. Wings needs it, and then Tommy's just like, I'm here till I'm not. You know, that's kind of like you can see the desperation on Boogie.
Yeah, I don't think Wings is like I need it. Like Wings, I think Wings is ready to check.
Wings
out.
almost quit the fucking. Wings was like, oh, Keem's not gonna be around. I quit, and Boogie's like, what are you fucking doing? No.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Wings
My
is very
money,
much
my precious income.
Yeah, I think Wings is in that boat. It's like, who cares, right?
I think Wings is enjoying this because he's like not the shitty person in the podcast, and it's Boogie. So now you can see Wings just enjoying it every time Boogie has an issue because he's like, "Well, Boogie, do you take any medication? Why don't you take your medication or something?" And then fucking Boogie's just like, "I was molested" or something like that, and pretty funny.
Yeah, well, even with the porn stuff, he's like, "Yeah, I watch weird porn. Didn't fake cancer though." It's like.
That should be, if anything ever happens with it, that should be our go-to defense is, well, we didn't fake cancer. Like, well, that's true.
That's what, that should be Tommy's podcast. We didn't fake cancer.
We didn't fake cancer. I mean, they should box again, and halfway through, Wings should just like be like, hold on, bring out a piece of paper as like beg Boogie's medical records, distract him and uppercut him.
Boogie comes out and his head shaved. It's like, I'm going through chemo, guys. Actually, I have cancer.
I mean,
how is this guy alive?
Baby's eyebrows, like,
bro, this dude's like almost 50, and he's like 390 pounds or 400 pounds, probably 450 pounds. Like, bro, if I was Boogie, I'd be so happy, bro. Like, I would be ecstatic. I'd be like, man, I treated my body like shit. I've had like kind of a miserable childhood, but I had this cool YouTube career, and I got to date I got married to a pretty attractive woman way out of my league, and I got to do all these things, and it's so great, man. I like this life. I like what happened. But no, he's just so fucking miserable, and there's nothing wrong with being miserable, all right? Everybody, like 90% of the country and the 90% of the world are completely miserable, but it's the whining. It's the woe is me, my problems are worse than yours. Oh, you're having a bad day? Well, I have cancer, you know, stuff like that. Like, it's just not.
Sorry.
Well, you know, if Boogie had died a few years ago, he would have died at a point in his life where he was happy, or at least had things.
Oh, dude, if he died in like 2014,
yeah.
Oh my god, he'd just been like, wow, and everybody would think like, man, what a swell guy. What a swell guy
so good.
that
I miss him. Like we talk about Total Biscuit this way, and people bring up
Yeah,
Total Biscuit.
yeah.
And go, oh fuck yeah, I miss Total Biscuit.
Yeah, everybody would. Yeah,
Boogie is gonna die one day, and probably soon. And like, and I'm going to make content laughing at it. Like, unironically, I'm just gonna be like, good. Like,
bro,
we should live react to his funeral.
it's like when it comes to this, it's either you die admired or you live long enough to be the lolcow.
Yeah. Everyone's got like a half-life, and Boogie has long surpassed it. He is a decayed he's a decayed YouTuber, and that's just kind of sad. You know, I don't feel any sympathy for him because he's done it to himself.
No, he's like, he doesn't need any more sympathy. Like,
Yeah,
it's like
I mean, maybe somewhere there's a redemption arc for Boogie. Like I don't know, he can.
No. Sorry.
No, actually, do you know what? Fuck him. I don't want him to have a redemption arc. I agree with Nick Diorio. So Diorio came to talk to me, like about some of this shit, and we were talking about the play button. Like, gets his play button back if he loses so much weight. And Nick was like, "That's the wrong approach. They should be making him eat more. I don't want to see him improve himself." And I agree. I absolutely fucking agree. He's right. It would be great content if like his doctor's like, listen, Boogie, you've got to lose weight, you could die. And he's like, yeah, but I've got to eat 3 cheeseburgers today, otherwise Keemstar said he'll burn my play button.
I just ate Desi's head off. I just ate her whole body.
Keemstar, if I eat another chip, I'll die. Eat the fucking fried Boogie.
Do you think
Do you want the play buddy back?
Do you think she ever gets scared that one day he'll just go rabid and just fucking
He's gonna eat me?
Because there's nothing she could do to stop that if he wanted to. Just think about if you're listening to this. What's her name?
Desi.
If you're listening to this, Desi, I want
Get
you to
out.
know that. Get out.
She won't understand you guys. She's probably high.
Do you think her parents are watching this shit and like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, what? Who the fuck is this guy? Like, what the fuck is this?
Is she his caretaker or something? It's like, no.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen the state of Desi. I don't think her parents care very much. Like,
yeah, that's the sad part.
Yeah, I genuinely mean that. It's genuinely sad. Yeah, you can go live with this like fellow YouTuber.
Man. Oh, you hear what happened to You hear what happened to Desi? She's dating a 450-pound 50-year-old man. Good for her.
I had such dreams for her, but I never expected her to reach such lofty heights.
Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel. Makes money on the internet.
Says that they're going homeless, but it's fine. It's fine. She says that she can live under his fat rolls. That's good for her. She'll enjoy that. Oh, God. I mean, she must have to clean him.
Didn't you watch the documentary? There was video footage of him being cleaned in the bath.
Oh, that's so fucking wrong.
I know. Whose idea was that? Was that Mike Klum? Was it Mike Klum? Is that his name?
I honestly believe that Boogie suggested everything fucked up in that documentary. I don't think Mike did shit. I think Boogie was like, we discussed things in the documentary. I reckon like one day Mike's going to come out and say, look, I got there. I just wanted to film them.
I set up the camera on the tripod.
Boogie was like, you're going to film in the bath.
Hey, I'm going to go jerk off the bathroom. You want to film it? What? I'll cry. I think it'll be a great beginning.
Must be a pretty good bathtub if it fits Boogie. Like, that is some premium shit.
Yeah, he's
probably not a bath. It's probably an entire fucking hot spa or whatever. Hot tub.
All right. Well, we've done an hour. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about?
Right, I think we're good. Thank you for coming and being a guest on our recording. It's much appreciated.
No problem, man. I'm going back to my Storm of Swords and my books. I'm on book 3 of Game of Thrones, and I'm enjoying it.
I'm really pleased.
Quentin Martell. Wait, no, Oberyn Martell just died. Spoilers, by the way. It's very, very sad.
That is
It's not like the book has been out recently.
Yeah, but you know, people like you say like the ending of a movie from like 1998, and someone in the comments be like, "Ah, spoilers! What the fuck, dude? I was gonna watch that." You know. So. Oh, I did want to bring up one thing. Fucking Tommy calls me today in a panic, and he's like, "Who has your account?" I'm like, "What? Who has the Now Recording account?" I'm like, I'm just thinking like, well, what's going on? I'm like, we all do. And he's like, they're fucking arguing with Connor on Twitter right now. I don't know what the fuck's up with, like, I don't know what you guys are doing, but and like, I'm like, Tommy, look at the followers of that account.
Is it a fake one?
It was Red Hood. Red Hood has a fake Now Recording account. He's been arguing. He's been sucking on Keem's dick since like fucking. When did all this stuff with Connor happen? In January? He's been sucking, or February or whatever. He's been sucking on his dick or Keem's dick for all this time, and now he's like, privacy complained our video. We blocked him from the chat, and now he's just made a Twitter account. Now all he does is tweet about wrestling and then suck Keem's dick. So, but yeah, Tommy called me in a panic.
Yeah, I like.
What a boomer.
I mean, isn't it slightly sad that like the guy who's like obsessively trolling us is so bad at it that other people have to tell us it's happening?
Yeah.
like no, I'd completely forgotten he was even running that account. It's like, oh yeah, no shit, that's just Red Hood, man. Like,
yeah,
he's a freak. Like, who fucking cares? He got mad because we brought a British person onto the show. That was it. Like,
yeah. He legit hates British people. Like he, like 100%. Like he. No. Like I'm not saying that to be funny. He actually like hates British people. Like
He's been ass mad. That was the big turning point. I joined, and he like fucking was like, Beckett's wrong about this. Beckett's bad faith, and I'm just like, bro, fuck off. Why are you like this? Who cares?
I don't get how he's still here, bro. This dude was like getting made fun of in Discord servers back in 2021, and like getting banned and stuff, and he's still fucking here, bro. Still here.
Yeah,
they never leave.
I mean, I just struggle to care. Other people have pointed out to me, as you say, like Tommy's come to you and pointed out shit happening. I don't know, man. It's just fucking sad.
By the way,
we're all he's got.
By the way, I don't know if anyone's still listening, but I just wanted to say, Xylee gets real. I know what you did. I know what you did, Xylee. And I'm gonna be getting back. All right. I know what you did, Xylee. I know what you fucking did. She didn't do anything. I just wanted to freak her out.
It was freaking me out.
Make sure you clip that in the intro.
Listen to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Where did this motherfucker say it? Where is it?
Hellbent, turn it into a short. There you go.
That's it. That's the 10-second.
Then we get to find out whether Hellbent's still watching the fucking streams. Make some fucking content. There you go. That's your content.
Y'all gotta you guys know you gotta message the people, right? And they'll make thumbnails. You just gotta message them. Be like, hey, can I get it? You know that's
work. You know, we will. Well.
All right.
I don't want to message people.
Matt, we're lost without you.
Well, you're gonna keep being lost. I'm not coming back till September.
It's fine. Good. It's not that long away.
We'll make it work.
Yeah.
All right. Same time next week.
Same time next week. And the thing is, you got to remember, if you're fuck, I've got nothing for this, Matt.
Well, if Tom,
go ahead.
You got a joke?
Nope. I totally lost it after you started.
I think I just want to hear you say it.
Well, after Keem has conceded and paid that $6,000 to Tommy, they're going to be bad with money. Those who are also bad with money are
Darcy Evans, Ringtail, Stefan Carbino, Grizzly Bear 1996, K-Hutcast, Joe Vile, Pigeon Salad, Echo of Tragedy, Brooke A, Fresh Brewski, Reynolds Hughes, and Mame. If you would also like to be bad with money, it is $14.99 a month. Or you can become a Beaver Lover for $9.99 a month, which will give you access to the Discord, membership streams, and other elements of Now Recording. Or if you can't afford either of those, you can become a Stumpy for $4.99 a month. Thanks very much for listening, guys, and we appreciate all of you. And remember, Now Recording is always recording.